on, people? How the hell are we doing? Welcome back to Danny AFC TV, my brothers and sisters. First of all, I'd like to say, as always, thanks to everyone who has subscribed, liked videos. I've only been doing live ones recently. Remember, it's Arsenal Liverpool tomorrow, so back for a watch along. Why is this stream here? I need to get this one out of my face. It annoys me. It kind of covers up my lovely face. Like, hold on, I'm looking for a bit of Sky Sports news. Obviously, I've been running around looking a bit of Arsenal news. It's Arsenal Liverpool tomorrow, guys. Is it an 8 p.m. or a 7:45 kickoff? That'll be one of the first things to tell you guys. Arsenal.com. Yeah, shit as well. Let's just go on this real quick. But yeah, guys, good afternoon. Oh, sorry, Mick. Jesus Christ, I'm fucked already. But good evening. How are we? Arsenal Liverpool. It's an 8 p.m. kickoff. I'll be live from maybe 7:30, 7:45. Before I jump into all the info and everything, I'll give a couple of minutes for people to jump in while I prepare myself with live events. I've got something new on my little box here. Oh, don't need that in my life. But all right, fair enough. But guys, how are we? I need to go and get a drink. 1 second. I'm preparing myself. Last night was a bit of a two-hour bonanza, like, do you know what I mean? I don't know if we're doing a 2-hour bonanza tonight, guys. But it's all love. We'll have to take a look at a couple of bits. Alright, BT Sports are saying nothing. That's pretty much usual. No cricket. So we'll just scroll straight down to Sky Sports News. There was EFL tonight. There's a bunch of Premier League football is back tomorrow, guys. Sorry, let me just get the women. Alright, fair enough. Live EFL. Let's go and check this out. Nope, it's changed to golf. Fair enough. Fight night. Let's just quickly check that. Nope, nothing looks good. And Sky Sports News. We'll get that one instead. Let me go drink, people. Guys, how the fuck are we all? Respect to all of you. Let's just get one of these. Got a little Desperado on stream tonight. Is that TV a bit loud? Alright, guys, let's get into it. I'll keep it. If it's a quiet stream, I'll keep this like it's a fucking video, etc. Right, listen. I see today Hakimi. Deal done for Hakimi. What's going on, mate? Hey, did you see Tuchel today? Tuchel giving it about, everyone lay off Werner's back, like Werner's the man. But now suddenly Chelsea have been linked with Haaland in the summer as well. And do you know what? There's a couple of people talking about it today. Els, what's going on, real one? Mate, Haaland at Chelsea. Like, fuck me. Like, I heard this geezer does want to come to the Premier League. We know his dad fucking had his finest years in the Premier League, or whatever it was called, First Division at the time. But guys, thanks for everyone jumping in. Thanks to all the real ones. We've got some Arsenal news here. Pep Guardiola's a bit of a liar. Kamala, what's going on? Real one. What's going on? That's ULs as well. Kamala. Did you see Pep Guardiola lying on Sky? It's impossible for us to sign a 50 million, an expensive striker. Mate, you've spent about 200 million pounds on fullbacks. Stop lying, Pep. Do you know what I mean? Do you see where Arteta gets it from, guys? Seriously, Pep's giving it all that kind of talk. We haven't got the money, pandemic. What a load of bollocks. Like, watch when they go and sign to someone like a Haaland or whatever. But yeah, Pep, you're a liar. Eddie Howe to Celtic, guys. And that's a little bit off. Roman has the money for Haaland. Real talks. That's it, bros. And the thing is, as I said, Tuchel is going to want to make this team his own. I think Werner, I'm not a Chelsea fan, but everything I've seen of him, he's almost like one of them guys that love playing off the left, especially the left for me. Do you know what I mean? So I still think Werner doesn't mean it's his career done, job done. He comes a part of the front three now with maybe that special striker. Eddie Howe is trash. You really think so, yeah? Actually, I'm going to agree with you on that. Do you know why? Not just because I like you. When he bought players, when the first time he was given money, do you remember £20 million, that striker he spent at Liverpool? And there was a load of geezers he brought. When he first brought Bournemouth up, 10 million here, 12 million. He even bought like one of the Arsenal guys, Benica Fobe or something. He even spent like 12, 13 million in. So yeah, when Eddie Howe had money, I do think he fucked up bad. And that's what, no. What I believe with Eddie, he was actually doing better without his checkbook. When he actually got money to spend, that's when you realise he was a bit of a shit manager, because he was overwhelmed. He started buying in really shit. For me, this is obviously at Bournemouth, like the geezer that he spent £21 million. What's that striker's name? He's still there at Bournemouth now. He's scoring a few goals in the Championship. But Liverpool must be pissing themselves. Whistler is his goal scoring boots big time. He is, but then again, the Premier League is kicking the shit out of him. He has actually. That's it. Solanke. Thank you. Sorry, mate. I'm coming straight back to you. Fucking Dominic Solanke. Like, what a shit cunt. And there was a couple of their midfielders that come from France, 10, 12 million. They were all shit. They done all right in the Championship, but when they come up, he thought they were going to be all right. And nah. So for that, I'd say Eddie Howe, no. And there is a couple of managers like that. Back in the day when everyone thought Sam Allardyce was really good, I don't know, like, he didn't seem so good when Newcastle was there. And yeah, mate, he didn't seem so good. Allardyce, here's another one that I feel was a little bit dodgy with money. I can't remember at the top of my head who he brought in at Newcastle, but I remember basically he didn't do nothing good at Newcastle. He was like, I should be called Allardyce and all this bollocks. Right, Werner missing the goal scoring boots. The Premier League brothers kicked the shit out of him. Come on, man. It's happened to better. It's not even better strikers. It's happened to the best of strikers out here. How are you doing, Scotland? The league piss poor. Yeah, I do know. I know. But see, the thing is now, Celtic have to step up now because Steven Gerrard has come in and fucking 25 million and Ryan Brewster. I know Sheffield United. That's what I mean. See, Sheffield United. Sorry, let me answer one question at a time. Scotland is the worst, mate. I was going to compare it to Holland, but Holland's better, isn't it? But yeah, Kamala, real talk. That's why I was scared even when Kieran Tierney come here. That's why I don't want nothing to do with this Celtic striker, this Osmond, whatever. I don't want nothing to do with him, mate. Like, nah. Not at all, brother. But point being, where was we? Point being, Scotland, well. All he's got to do is beat Rangers. He's got to just beat Steven Gerrard to that manager to winning the Championship, and then it's job done, isn't it? And that was Sheffield United done that, and that's what I mean. When a manager obviously gets a bit of pressure, he spends money, and yeah, obviously Eddie Wild or whatever, he's gone. What are you saying? Real talk, big man, can you hear me? We're having a little. Hello, Justin. We'll come to you in a minute. We're having a little talk about everything. Like Eddie Howe come up because you remember Wenger? Was it Wenger or someone said Eddie Howe could have been the successor at Arsenal? And I was like, nah, mate. 20 million Dominic Solanke, 25 mil Solanke. Didn't he buy Benicophobia or something for like 12, 13 million pounds? Or one of them Arsenal strikers that obviously weren't good enough to be at Arsenal. We got West Brom tomorrow and never 3 points then, bro. I won't be in my house in the afternoon. I'd love to do a watch along with you for that, man. That would be fucking a good laugh. Me and you want to watch along. How's it going, Justin? Justin, first thing I'm going to say is put a like on the video, bro, and subscribe if you're new, because I'm pretty sure you're new. I do remember names. Mate, please subscribe. Or maybe delighted today, bros. How you doing, Justin? What's going on, mate? And 25 mil for Brewster. Exactly. Els, real one. Stuart Armstrong. Biggest bargain in the Prem. Can't say I've seen. I've been hearing bits and pieces. Good luck, Arsenal. Thank you so much, Matthew. Is that for Liverpool tomorrow? I take it, yeah? Who do you support, mate? Again, please get a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Do you know what I mean? And Linda's here. Yeah, mate. There's a lot of people that I've been kind of impressed with over the years at Southampton. Come on, man. They don't become Liverpool's little feeder club for no reason. With no disrespect. I mean, Mane and, do you know what I mean? Van Dijk. We nicked a couple. What was it? Walcott, Chambers. Southampton are a fucking well. Alexander, what's going on, my bruvs? Red Lucifer. Yeah, like Southampton are a well-run club, brother. So do you know what I mean? As I said, I've started noticing people like Ward-Prowse. I can't believe Højbjerg got nicked by Tottenham for 15 million. Like, you must be pissed about that. Do you know what I mean? 15 million, what a bargain. I've really noticed what a good footballer he is. I know it's ignorant. It's like, oh, he's going to a slightly bigger club, Tottenham, whatever. Yeah, they're one of our rivals, isn't it? I've really noticed how good this Højbjerg is and how good he would have been alongside Thomas Partey. Do you know what I mean? 7 mil, mate. 7 mil doesn't give you much these days, but let me tell you that. But everyone, before we get into the Arsenal news, please get a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. Now, we've all seen on Sky Sports today, Eddie Howe linked to Celtic. Do you know what I mean? Okay, do you know, where do we go from here? Pep, you are a liar. Haaland has been linked to Chelsea. And Pep, you're a liar because he said he's got no money for a striker in the summer. What a load of bollocks that is. Now, we know it's Arsenal-Liverpool tomorrow. I'll tell you my 1 to 11. There's a lot of rumours Arteta is resting everyone for Slavia Prague. I don't know when Slavia Prague becomes such a big threat that he's going to have to start resting the whole team to play Slavia Prague this Thursday. Let's do a watch-along together. We might even see Warner... Exactly. I bet if I do a watch-along for Chelsea, man, it would be... Hudson-Odoi, someone that people that I've looked at, you know, them guys at Chelsea, someone that annoyed, I'll come back to that one. I'll come back. No, it's Eddie Howe, apparently, mate. It's Eddie Howe. He spoke to them. Apparently, all he needs to do is basically speak to his family and see if they want to move to Scotland. So I'm not going to say it's done. It's out there. They've made him the number one priority. And wow, you're Højbjerg to leave. All right, I'm gonna come back to that. So yeah, Eddie Howe to Celtic. Can he break the Steven Gerrard? I'm not gonna say dominance, but can he break the hoodoo now and get Celtic back on a title winning? I wonder why. Is it just because he left Jar? Not in a no sour grapes one. I'm just saying because everything I've seen him at Tottenham, I fucking despise Tottenham. This geezer's defensive midfielder, left back, right back. He covers the most bladed grass. I've already got hold in my team. I'm kind of done with Luiz, mate. I don't know. Luiz really annoys me. He has one good game followed by 2 shaky games and then has his calamity, mate. If we just could leave the calamity alone, I could work with Luiz. But guys, real one, please get a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. Now, Dan Zagadou, Borussia Dortmund defender. We were linked with this guy when Emre was around. Now, he's meant to have some sort of contract situation going on, and he could be available for around 30 million in the summer. Thierry Small, who's heard of him? 16 years old, best left back in England. Well, best youth product in England, apparently. He's a left back. He's at Everton, and another little contract situation. Apparently, Arsenal are trying to take advantage of this, but I'm sure Everton and Ancelotti will sign their man. Don't really know. Thierry Small, his name is 16. Yeah, Dybala is leaving Juventus in the summer. That's pretty much done. See how much they get for him. As I said, Dan Zagadou, I have seen he's a fucking good defender. And every one of these young French kids, 21, 22, that wears these Arsenal scouts when you think when they're going out to Germany for 1s and 2s millions. Duvan Zaputa, I love Arsenal. I'm coming to the Premier League. Guys, get it in the comments. He's had a decent season at Atlanta. What is it? 12 assists, 14 goals. Odegaard, yes, we know that a deal can be done. I'm seeing this all over the place. Hakimi signs, Saliba decision soon. Now, when I looked into the stories, I couldn't see more into it. Guys, in the comments, I'm coming back to you all. But yeah, guys, who has actually seen that all over social media and the internet today? Hakimi signs, Saliba decision soon. We shall see. Terrell wants to go back, as reported by Hanyumi, wants to go back to Boca. I'm seeing this everywhere now. The Saliba decision soon. What the fuck is that all about? And Hakimi, could he be the guy that replaces Hector at last at Arsenal? I'm seeing us linked to this guy left, right, and centre. Right, what's my score prediction? Damn, this is Liverpool. It's going to be an entertaining game. If Arteta starts resting people, we're in trouble, mate. We're losing 2 or 3-0. If we put out a normal, sensible team, bruvs, I'm going to say a nice 2-2 draw at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. I know, mate, fucking hell, Holding. But, mate, don't you think fucking hell Luiz? Holding's just shit. Luiz, you just don't know when he's going to make a horrific mistake. And you just don't need that being about against Liverpool at home. I hate them kind of guys. One of them people, like, you could almost say Flamini had his only good 1 or 2 seasons at Arsenal. Nasri become good at Arsenal when he was just about to leave. Like, do you know what I mean? That isn't strictly true, but you know where I'm going with that. People just start acting up. They got the real ones in the group chat. Yeah, but I'd say most of them are. When you see a new name, I'll always say, guys, get a like on the video. That's when because I know my names. I know the real ones. You know what I mean? And you hear me what you're saying, G? That's all. This is nothing. Oh yeah, most definitely. But there is something up with the geezers. I think there is. Basically, like with Dortmund, bros, they get people on the fucking cheap deals. I think they then promise them they'll get a contract next year. Good evening, Peter. And yeah, but again, that's something for Dortmund to iron out. But Dortmund don't always iron out their things, bros. They got him reasonably cheap, and if they sell him on, they'll sell him on. Dortmund are a selling club. They're just fucking good at it, bros. That's all. Robson, how are you, mate? I did give you a mention last night. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Real one. Right, I've never heard of this geezer. Is this real? And good evening, John Goodwin. Please put a like on the video, mate. Subscribe if you're new. We'll just put that up out of the respect. I've not heard of him, and I hear a lot of people out of Denmark. Do you know what I mean? Luiz is the missus' favourite player. That might be the long hair and everything, and maybe just his nice personality, and he's nice around the training ground and blah, blah, blah. I don't think Luiz is a bad character. I just think he's a bit of a liability. Like, just, I don't know. It's hard to blame him for that 7-1 when fucking Brazil collapsed and everything. But in games like that, when you need your geezers to stand up, he's not that guy. I like Luiz as well. Can I tell you what I used to like about Luiz at Chelsea? And he seems to have missed it at Arsenal. He doesn't have that. I know we're not a long ball team, but what the fuck are we at the moment? He used to have a really good range of passing. He used to be able to bang in a free kick once or twice or 3 or 4 times a season. And he wasn't the worst defender in the world. He's lost his passing ability. Like, I'm not saying he's shit, but I thought, you know, when we play out from the backhand, you mean? I thought this Brazilian guy that was comfortable on the ball, I thought he'd be better at that than holding. Mate, they're all fucking shaky. This is why I just thought to myself, Louise, you've either given up your shit. You don't need a year or two to fucking acclimatise to being at Arsenal. He's been in London fucking how many years? Yeah, that's what I thought. Respect. I've never. That's what I thought. I quickly flipped it out of respect, but I thought, yeah, mate, I know my footballers from everywhere, mate. Do you know what I mean? If Arsenal linked with anyone, I would fucking know. Do you know what I mean? Just to let you know, John, if anyone's going to be a dickhead on the stream tonight, I magically did learn how to block people last night. Do you know what I mean? First ever person got blocked, just kept on calling me a racist, but there was not like, please have a reason for saying something to me. Do you know what I mean? Who do you think was going to start in midfield? Exactly, is injured, I'm hearing. Absolutely blinding. If it's Liverpool, you have to go with El Neni with Party, I'd say, because Ceballos sort of just spins around too much, mate. And if you don't want to be running around the defence and you don't know if you're going to have Holden at the back or Coup, I'll have to put El Neni just to tell him, El Neni, I don't want nothing out of you. I just run around like a headless chicken like Guendouzi used to, like at Old Trafford when we won 1-0, and just try and do a job, innit? That's honestly what I'd go for. I'll go into my team quickly for tomorrow then, as you're just saying that. Leno. Oh, is it Cedric or Bellerin at right back? Go on, let's give it to the son. Bellerin. Tierney left back. It's going to have to be Holden and Gabriel then, centre back. We're going to get into. I've got a bit of information going on here. Party and El Neni in the middle then. Odegaard at number 10. I'm going to have to go Saka right. Maybe Smith Rowe left. Aubameyang up front. That leaves you a bench of the goalkeeper. Fuck, there's no Luiz now. Let's just say he's good enough to be on the bench. Ceballos, Pepe, Lacazette, Martinelli, and there's going to be no El Neni. Fuck it, someone from the youth. Because I don't know, I've not heard that exact out, by the way. Yeah, mate, it certainly was. Long ass stream. Enjoyed every minute of it. Thank you. And that's the people like you, Yumi, Kamala. We had, was it Mr. Salim that come in late on yesterday with some sensible comments? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, guys, it's you guys that I can keep talking and proving my knowledge is all right and blah, blah, blah. But it's only when the comments are good we can keep bouncing off each other and fucking, yeah, making it a lit stream. Guys, I'm going to go into a lot of chat. How many players have I got there? I've got about 20 players written down, all on free transfers in the summer. Yeah, he had to get blocked, mate. He had to just go, mate, if there was any truthfulness in it, or like if I was a spiteful or a harmful guy out here, but I was like, I'd say at least give him his props, or he's man enough to come at me about it. But sort of saying one or two things about a girl, and if you actually really look and pre the comments, he says, Lee Gunner said you're a fucking racist. Well, look what Lee Gunner done to a girl. That's why I mentioned that last night, so my real ones will mention. Do you know what I mean? That's why I didn't block him immediately. I gave him a mention. I gave him a minute or two to reply to that. I thought, you waste, man. Look what Lee Gunner done to your boy. Like that was on the virtue of racism what he done to him. You ain't been a fan. You're not a real fan. You're not from here. You're not from there. Thank you so much. I would as well. I'd say, yeah, I think this geezer is on the plane for the Euros, mate. I do think he's a dead-on cert. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to say, European football, the Euros doesn't excite me that much unless I had a couple of real good soldiers to work with. And the guy that you see on the screen, Southampton man, Mr. Els, he's a Southampton fan, proper dedicated, knows his football knowledge. He does want to do some England games with me and probably some other home nations or whatever. He wants to work with me on the Euros. Guys, anyone else who wants to work with us, come to European Championships, please let me know. Because I will be sorting out things for that. A couple of banners, England bits. I'm going to start learning how to use this stream a little bit better. So Els will be the man in that partner in crime. I'd love a Hank Uni. I'd love a Kamala, guys. I mean, anytime you're not busy to join me, because you are real ones and it's people like you that give that fiery comment. Who of you actually did see that today? The Saliba decision soon and Hakimi signs. I know it was only like London.com or whatever, but it was in a few other places. Like, we know it's not true, Hakimi signed. But the Saliba decision soon is something that worries me and interests me more. Guys, this is not all of them, but this is just a few of the free transfers this summer. Obviously, we know Messi ain't coming to Arsenal. Della Ruma still hasn't signed a deal. He's doing an Arsenal spectacular. Fucking bollocks. Guys, stay right there. I froze 2 seconds. I'll be back in 20 seconds. Annoying. Guys, I hope you're still with me. Real ones, I hope you're all still there. Right. Look at some of the names that are free transfers in the summer. Let me know if you can still hear me, everyone. Lionel Messi. Della Money, Della Roma, David Alaba, Memphis Depay, Wijnaldum at Liverpool. That Turkish guy, Chagalagalau, the AC Milan guy, Chagalau, Sergio Aguero, Julian Draxler, Eric Garcia, Man City centre-back, Lucas Vazquez, linked with us in Tottenham, Real Madrid winger, George Boateng, a centre-back we've been linked before with, and then a couple of left-backs, just because we need a backup dancer left-back, even though I have mentioned today Thierry Small, 16, probably going to try and nick him from Liverpool, but Bertrand and Van Arnholt. Guys, jump back in. I'm thinking of interest. Hold on. Sorry, I fucked that up there. I'm thinking of putting thousands of immigrants lost their lives building a fucking stadium for greedy money. Do you know what? Very, 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 very interesting. And do you know what? I wouldn't be looking to support that either. Real talk. I know 9.5 out of 10 men out there will be like, nah, bollocks is fucking football and everything and blah, blah. But yeah, loving that one, bros. Do let me know in there at the time, because I'm not offending no one out here, especially my real ones. And that is a true talk, bros. Listen, because how's it fucked up, bros? You won't see the, like Norway, Portugal, everyone coming out and holding up t-shirts. Real ones, jump back in, guys. So yeah, we'll have to look at that. Shit's gonna have to happen though. With a lot of that migrant stuff that's been going on in Qatar, man. It has to be looked at, man. Like, look at the year we're in, like, come on, man. Like, what's going on? I'm going to run into Arsenal news one more time. We'll talk a little bit Arsenal-Liverpool. Who's had a Thierry Small, 16 years old? Left back, getting a lot of attention at Everton, you know, guys. Anyway, hasn't signed a deal, blah, blah, blah. Arsenal could do something. Dan Zagadou, as Yumi said, it is just all bollocks talk at the moment. It's just another centre-half we've been linked with, probably because Kanate is going to Liverpool now. Dybala, though, can leave. I'm not saying he's linked to Arsenal, even though he has been. He can leave Juve in the summer. Duvan Zapata, he has said, it's on Fabrizio Romano has mentioned it as well. Zapata has said how much he loves Arsenal. He does want to come to the brilliant, bravs. Fantastic. Thank you, Els. Duvan Zapata does want to come. He's an Atlanta striker, 12 assists, 14 goals this season, or the other way around. Not bad. Odegaard deal can be done. 1 minute it was 20 million. Now it seems to be 50. Guys, talk to me in the comments. Hakimi signs, Saliba decision soon. As I said, what do you think? Torreira wants to go back, as reported by Hank Yumi. I want to know what's going on with Saliba. Because listen, Saliba could be at Arsenal right now. I've watched him as best I can for Nice. I mean, I'm not always around, but you know what I mean? And time's a bitch. But the next couple, I'm going to go and check the fixtures for Nice, and I will go and find out when Saliba is playing next and everything. I need to start making up my mind on this guy and see how he's looking. I just think it's a personal thing of Arteta again. We're not going to go into this, the whole Guendouzi, Saliba. I reckon Martinelli could be the new victim of this. I don't know, guys. Guys, Liverpool have got money to spend in the summer holiday. So, yeah, mate, it's horrible watching England. That's what I said. North London is red. Hello, mate. Let's just say hello to you. Got work tomorrow, bro. So I'll tell you what, bros. Absolute love. Catch you tomorrow, bros. Grab me on Twitter and everything. We'll continue our interesting conversation. London is always red, mate. How you doing, my brother? I'm just going to see what this is, bro. I struggle watching England these days. Southgate's done fuck all to justify the job. Mate, do you know what? I was driving today thinking about that, yeah? Do you know when Gareth Southgate is going to be found out? Like when I say sometimes about that, oh, don't fucking, that Mari's going to get found out in the Arsenal defence, you know what I mean? Southgate will get found out when England pot him, or they feel he's gone as far as he can with England, or vice versa. And he's going to get I'm not going to say a top 4 club, but he'll get a decent job. And yeah, that is when Gareth Southgate is going to be really hotted up for the manager he is. Like, he might have a couple of decent principles. I like that he brings in the young players, you know what I mean? But yeah, apart from that, mate, I do think when England come across that international class team, they're going to get slapped the fuck out of, you know what I mean? They'll look good. They'll huff and puff. They'll go down heroically, whoever they go down to. But yeah, mate, it's hard work. England had that whole that golden boy thing. I mean, they had people like Joe Coles and Gerrards and everyone in the midfield, Scholes, and you know what I mean? And yeah, England didn't really do much under that fucking wonderful era either. But get it in the comments, guys. It's only an idea. Do you know what I mean? What do you think of some of the Arsenal news today? Guys, what do you think of the score prediction tomorrow? What do you think? What do you think? You think Liverpool are firing? They've got new fucking money to spend, 500 million. Listen, you know Jurgen Klopp is licking his German lips thinking, oh, yes. They're going to go for someone big in the summer, guys. I reckon Firmino, as good as he is, they did win the title with him. Maybe it's time they're going to change something up front, get someone lethal. Will they bring another winger in? Will they cash in on a Mane or a Salah like they did with Coutinho? But I don't think they need to cash in on no one now. That seems to be something they don't need to do. But yeah, Hakimi deal close, Saliba decision soon. Wow, guys, what do you think? Torreira wants to go back to Boca Juniors. He wants to go back. Unfortunate news about his mum, obviously. Odegaard deal, don't talk about that no more. Who knows anything about Duvan Zapata? I love Arsenal. He plays for Atlanta in Italy. He's having a decent season. 12 assists, 14 goals. Dybala is leaving Juventus in the summer. We have been linked with Dan Zagadou, but I'm not going to pay much attention to it. And Thierry Small, 16, a good left back. Do you know what I mean? Which everyone has been saying and talking and screaming about in Merseyside. But yeah, hasn't sorted out his contract at Everton. Arsenal could nick him. Pep Guardiola is lying. He says Man City can't afford a striker. Bollocks. Eddie Howe to Celtic. Interesting. Haaland to Chelsea. What do you think, guys? And quickly, before I start back into the comments, look at all of the talent that's going around in the summer. Messi will probably end up staying at Barcelona, but Donnarumma, if Arsenal had bollocks, mate, get Donnarumma, man. A good young goalkeeper. What is he, 21, 22? Been a regular for what, four seasons? 4 good seasons in Serie A? Do you know what I mean? I said 2-2. Lacquer for us. It's like, yeah, Lacquer will play. Is he? And I murdered him. No, I definitely don't want him. So that's what I mean. When someone's 31, sure already was a bit younger. Fucking hell. Yeah, I only put it. It was only because Romano put it, and you know when Romano puts something up, there is an element of truth or there's something in it. So Romano said that this geezer loves Arsenal and he's screaming to move to the Premier League. So I haven't actually said I wanted him or nothing, Jesus Christ. But wow, 31. Some big names going to shift around in the summer. We'll be shopping in Poundland, looking at loans. This is what I was thinking. Like, does it make sense for Arsenal to try and loan Odegaard again? So we've got money to spend elsewhere, but Real Madrid probably don't want him on loan, and that will just take another year out of his contract. You know what I mean? So realistically, let's go through these names again. Is none of them gettable? All right, who could do a job? I'd like the Man City guy, Garcia. Would any of you take Wijnaldum? Memphis Depay, he's always said, even though it looked like he was going Barca, but Ronald Koeman might get sacked, innit? Because Laporta's back. But Depay always did say he has got. Hello, Linda. I can see you, for fuck's sake. Depay has always said he's got unfinished business in the Premier League because his shit never popped for him at fucking Man United. Just go into it. Messi, Donnarumma, Alaba, Memphis Depay, Wijnaldum, Chagalala, the AC Milan guy, Sergio Aguero, Julian Draxler, Eric Garcia, Lucas Vazquez, Boateng, Bertrand, Van Arnholt. Guys, any of these guys would you like to see? Linda, hello, I see you. Not gonna lie, Romano is milking the news. Most definitely, but yeah, there seems to be something in things. Basically, who knows, man? Romano's a nice guy. Might have just tweeted it out there for him, like a little agent thing. Who knows? Romano might be trying to become an agent now, like, do you know what I mean? A little link to getting people, fuck off. A little link trying to get people to the Premier League, etc. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's so funny noise, guys. What the fuck was that? That's unfortunate, isn't it? But anyway, yeah. Sorry, Fabrizio Romano, milking news or not, he does usually be, not just saying the man in the know, but he's kind of reasonable, anything I've seen of him as well. But guys, it's a bit of a quiet stream. So listen, what do we think for the summer? Like, guys, again, we keep getting linked to certain people. I know it's all paper talk. We're linked with a lot of centre halves. Hakimi right back. Does this suggest we are going for a right back and a centre back in the summer? Who knows? What are we going to do about this midfield situation? Torreira, like, fuck me, as Hans said, I think, maybe try and swap a couple of people from Boca. Odegaard, we know the score. Zapata, let's stop talking about him. Does any of you like Dybala? I liked him a couple of seasons ago. I liked him before he hit Juve. I was watching him quite a lot. I used to think he was a genius. Thierry Small, I know that's a bit of speculation. Team news for tomorrow. We're not sure exactly about Luiz and Xhaka. I haven't heard these ones myself yet. I have seen a predicted lineup, and the predicted lineup did have both of them in, so I'm not sure on that one. I reckon they're probably both all right for tomorrow. Could at least make the bench. I'm not sure. And lastly, Haaland to Chelsea. that has been breaking around all day. I'd rather play you at right back than that gimp of a model and Kamala, most definitely. And you know what, brother? I'd rather have a big, strong soldier like you, central defence alongside Party, than Exaco, El Neni, or Ceballos, bro. Because there's certain things in this team, bro. Like, it doesn't even take a manager or a director of football like Edu Arteta. Unfortunately, even at the end of Wenger's reign, like, it was like, Wenger, all you need is this and this, and we're a decent team. But again, this is a story for a different evening, guys. I think Louise and Exaca are going to be all right. I don't know. I haven't seen this myself, guys. I looked at everything. I looked at that breaking just news now and all that fucking Arsenal Liverpool team news. Haaland's on the screen now, Sky Sports News. Look, Guardiola, no chance of Man City buying a big name striker in the summer to replace Aguero. Bollocks, you wouldn't have let him go, mate. What's a lying little cunt? Guys, lastly, again, there's a lot of fucking talent running around in the summer, and this ain't half of it. Van Arnholt, Bertrand, again, Tuchel's backup dancer, left back. Boateng, bit old now, I think. George Boateng. Vasquez, Eric Garcia, Julian Draxler, Sergio Aguero, Chagalogla, the AC Milan guy, Wijnaldum, Memphis Depay, David Alaba, Messi, let's forget him, Donnarumma, AC Milan goalkeeper. Guys, there's a couple of people to nick there. I'd like, all right, David, I'd love Alaba and Donnarumma. We probably can't get Alaba. Alaba wants to go to Spain. I'd give fucking Donnarumma a good looking go in the 1 second. I'd go for Donnarumma, mate. Seriously, and pot off this little bastard Leno. I know Donnarumma could be a fucking liability. Italian goalkeepers coming to England though. Look at a couple that went to Man United. I don't know. I think Donnarumma though. From the bits I've seen him from AC Milan, mate, I don't know. I liked him. But guys, getting into the comments. It's getting a bit quiet on the stream. What are we talking about now? Hakimi, yes or no? As I said, the bits I've seen from him, fucking amazing. There has to be something wrong with this guy, though. Why has he been at Madrid, Inter Milan, and Borussia Dortmund, 3 massive teams in about 2.5 years? There has to be something up with this guy. Wouldn't we be better playing safe with like a Lampy or a Max Aarons, a good English right back, nice and young? Saliba decision soon. Has anyone heard anything about this? Like, what's that supposed to mean? Like, I know what it means, but do you know what I mean? Saliba decision. So a lot of you, not you guys, a lot of the people, Danny's coming back, it's just a loan, he ain't ready for the Premier League. Who said he ain't ready? What? Because Pep watched him for about 45 minutes. Arteta watched him for 45 minutes. Bollocks. Transfer news dead. Pep is a liar. Eddie Howe to Celtic. Haaland to Chelsea, possibly. And yeah, that is about it, mate. This is what I mean, Hakimi. He's a good attacking right back. I'm wondering about him. And the Premier League finds people out. The Premier League is unforgiving. Is this the why? That's why I just said, is it better to play a little bit safer like a Lamptey or a Max Aarons? Because why has he been at 3 big teams in such a, like, why did none of them keep him? Especially Borussia Dortmund. I know it was loan. I don't know. I can't remember how much did Inter Milan actually shed out for him in the end. What did it, because it was Borussia Dortmund priced out of it maybe? Inter are broke, mate. Hold on. Wait, got him a fucking Madrid. Or was it a loan? Got broke, mate. Madrid are going to be sure I'm not playing. Oh, hold on. Madrid was going for sure I'm not playing. That's why they're selling players this summer. But didn't they put him last year after the Borussia Dortmund thing? I actually thought Inter Milan owned him now. What are you actually saying there, Hans? Because I thought he was sold in the summer. That's what I said. It'll be interesting to know what actually Inter Milan signed him for, to think realistically, because 40 million has been banded about with this guy. Why would they buy him just for 1 year? Or was it a loan? Because then there's no point, because it's saying Arsenal going to talk to Milan representative soon. What's the point? We may as well go straight over to fucking Spain. If he's, right, I'm going to go check. Bollocks. Get out of my face. Bro, he reportedly joined Inter Milan for like 40 million, the same 40 million they want. Here's something on the thing though. Inter Milan failed to pay Real Madrid the first instalment of Hakimi's money. Let me just read this. Sorry, guys. The Inter Milan bought Hakimi from Real Madrid for a reported fee of 40 million euros in 2020. The transfer fee to be paid in installments. Since he arrived at the club, the 20-year-old has been in sensational form registered 6 goals and 5 assists in 24 matches across all competitions. Real Madrid's all right. There's obviously something going on. He was on. I know that, but that's what I mean. But now I've just read it. Inter Milan did buy him. They bought him outright. But they have bought him, bros. But that's the beef. I've just read it on the internet now. I don't know if you've just read that. All right, Linda, I've seen it. 2 seconds. We're having a serious conversation here. I'll come back to predictions in a moment, darling. Inter Milan haven't paid the first instalment, mate. So say like it was 7-8 million, whatever, per annum, per season, every few months, whatever. I think that's where the beef starts. So basically, because they bought him for 40 million, that's probably why it's a 40 million deal. We've probably just got to then, but then would Arsenal do it for cash, or have we just got to carry on the fucking payments that Inter Milan are fucked up? And Inter Milan, I'm sure, would rather put the payment down than lose the geezer. Will it get sorted out? Just like Donnarumma's contract at AC Milan. Will it get sorted out, guys? Interesting. But please put a like on the video, guys. Please subscribe if you're new. But I am just reading that now, mate. I've just had another look. And it does seem to be the case that, yeah, they haven't paid the installments, mate. Yeah, 100%, mate. They haven't paid their installments, brother. So, yeah, that sets them in trouble. Again, I'll just say, please get a like on the video. Do subscribe if you're new. Then people that come in for one comment. Have you got time? God, I've got time to look at your lineup. We pretty much know lineups. There's rumours that, you know what I mean? You could start resting people. But that's what I mean. Madrid knows something me and Hanumi doesn't. This is what I'm saying. Why would they have let him go at such a good young age, bro? He's been such a good attacking player. They didn't want him clear. They potted him off on loan for a couple of years, mate. So I'm just wondering, is it maybe an attitude problem? There's got to be something with the guy. But then again, I don't know. Mate, everything I've seen of him has been amazing. I'm seeing 6 goals, 5 assists for a right back. We know our right back don't do that. Let's bring it on, innit? Fuck it. Let's bring it on. Especially if we could just carry on the payments that Inter Milan are fucked up, then sweet. If it ain't a mad risk, 40 million broke over whatever seasons. We've done that with Pepe, man. If that helps us to get things moving in the summer, whatever, man. As I said, you know what I mean? Just before I do go, guys, is any of you interested in any of the names that I've mentioned? Donnarumma, Garcia, Vazquez, Boateng? Would you take any of the left backs? Southampton or Palace? Van Aanholt or Bertrand? You're not supposed to cheat, but no problem, Linda, and look it up. But yeah, I kind of just went with, on board of Louise. I went with Leno, Holding, Gabriel centre backs, Tierney left back, Bellerin right back, Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard attacking midfield, Smith Rowe on the left, Saka right, Aubameyang up front. That would give you a bench of Luiz, Ceballos, Pepe, Lacazette, Martinelli, El Neni, but we know it probably ain't going to happen because he will start with Lacazette, etc. people. But yeah, Hakimi linked to Arsenal, guys. Not much going on apart from just, yeah, mischievous fucking things like Dybala, the Zagadou. Do you know what I mean? I'm more interested in things like Saliba. Who believes Saliba's actually coming back? Don't watch the Europa. We're not going to be getting none of them top. Oh, if they'll win the Europa, we're not going to be getting any of them top players. Should just raid Leeds restaurant for some of the 3 players in their Premier and do a job. Give me a couple of names, bruvs. There's 1 or 2 at Leeds. There's that little light skin you that I thought was doing all right for a minute, but even he's in trouble with Bielsa. See, bro, young and English seems to cost you a lot as well, bro. Like if we went for a Max Aarons or a Lamptey, even though there's a lot of conflicting reports about this Lamptey, because obviously the way they nicked him from Chelsea, do you know what I mean? If Brighton went down, which would be that's going to happen, it'll make a lot of things more interesting. See, like, all right, say we're interested in this geezer, this Sanderberg, even though I don't know what the fuck with why we're linked with him. You know what I mean? Maybe he's decent, maybe he's another Højbjerg. But like Sanderberg, if Sheffield United go down, obviously that could be something more interesting. You know what I mean? And I do hear that. But people tried that with Norwich and Max Aarons, you know what I mean? But yeah. Ooh, I've never liked him, bruvs. I've never liked that Bamford. Harrison. See, I do think that's the light skin you that's in a bit of trouble with Bielsa at the moment. But again, learning curve, whatever. Bielsa's meant to be a bit of a fucking hard. Then again, I don't even like Bielsa. Listen, bro, how the fuck can you be a manager and still have your interpreter there? At least learn the language. You're a manager, bro. You're in the Premier League now, bro. But I don't know about Bamford, bro. I was a Chelsea guy, went to Borough, went to Leeds. I only could be real with you, Hans. I fucking don't like Bamford. He could be better than Laka. I just don't like him. I don't like the geezer at all. And totally respect what you say. I just don't like Bamford. All right, Linda, go on, do what you got to do, girl. Hold on, I didn't even see that. And you'd go for Bertrand. Yeah, again, like you just said about Zapata, Bertrand's definitely 31, which does surprise me. I was like, fuck, is he that old already? But as a backup, if he doesn't mind being a backup, that's all good. But at 31, you might want to fucking play football. This is why I've wished that guy. You remember the guy we were linked with last summer? Nuno something, FC Porto, I think he played for. I think he's now going to go to Man City or Real Madrid. I've been kind of trying to keep a little look at this left back's career since. Just had a feeling that Nuno something. I used to talk about him when I first started my stream, trust me. People like Kamala or Han Yumi would only remember that. Ooh, my friend was talking about some of these Wolves boys the other day. Bolly, definitely. And the beast on the wing, you're talking about, the big muscly cunt again. Oh my God, I can't remember his name. We were talking about him the other night. Please don't tell me. It'll come back to me. Traore, the bastard. Neto Neves, yes, like them. They are better than what we've got in the midfield, probably apart from Thomas Partey. But yeah, Hanumi's replying on a Bamford. Yeah, bros, hold on. I'm going to say something. Kamala, you know I love you, innit? You're a real one. Do you know a couple of things you're saying? Not the Neves and not the Bolly. Neves, you know. Neves, sorry. Do you know my friend does that? Stephen the prick. Neves, Neto, Bolly, brubs. Yes. They've bought into the system of Nuno, Espirito Santos, whatever his name is. They've bought into that. I like them all. Then you may as well say Connor Cody, brubs, because he's a very reliable fucking guy. Do you know what I mean? And you me one day and say you like me one day. You started this. Oh my God. We'll come back to that. And Yumi, he's backing up the Bamford bit. Bros, I don't know why he's getting. I don't think he's got that many goals. What's he got? 10, 11, 12? Damn, that's shit hot, you know, guys. That's what Lacazette gets. Like, that's nothing to be fucking happy or proud of. Like, this is Premier League football, like, you know? The only thing like Lacazette and Bamford have fucking got in difference. One's supposed to say they play for Arsenal, one plays for fucking Leeds. You know what I mean? But then again, we're pretty shit at the moment. On my dating site for a laugh, 600 people liked me in a day. Laugh out loud. That's terrible, Linda. But all 600 of them are probably. I'm not even going to say a word. Hanumi, you can reply to that. Hanumi, what have you done? But guys, it's a bit quiet. Guys, real ones, get a like on the video. I know you already have. There's no one new on this stream right about now. I wonder why these funny names jump in. I think they don't like the attention. Yeah, get a like on the video. I always say the same thing. As soon as a name comes up I don't recognize, get a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, blah, blah, blah. And etc. But guys, please be on the watch along tomorrow. It's at 8 p.m. kickoff. So what? 7:30, 7:45, the latest. Kamala Hanumi, one of these days, I'd love one of you to come on this stream. Where is Salim tonight? I'm going to have to give him an email. What was that? I'm not surprised. You two have got a wicked little thing going on, a wicked little banter, anyhow. I like it. Thanks, man. I'll have to meet up with you soon. Bro, you're going to have to get to the stadium, bro. If fans are coming back in that soon, bro, listen, I'm going to do a video down at the stadium. Yeah, mate, I'm going to do a couple of things, liven it up, you know what I mean? Get a little cameraman for me. Even get a couple of pretty girls on the stream. Do what I've got to do just to hype it up a little piece. But I still think it's all about the knowledge and everything and blah, blah, blah. And I do want fans to see me in the stadium. Jump in if AFTV, if DT or AFTV. DT is going to be so low. But if any of them are streaming, I'm going to have to jump in and try and make, you know what I mean? What? Come on. Yeah, bros. I've been wondering what happened to him. He said he was going to follow me on Twitter, make up Twitter things and everything. He never kind of did. I'm definitely not going to say he ain't real because, bro, I was just reading his comments and his replies, like, because he was working one night when I done the Man United watch along. Thanks for that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Really appreciate it. Keeps me going sometimes. But I do get some personal messages like that. I proper touching, like, even Elle sent me one today, like, mad, nice message, man. Do you know what I mean? And he even said it as well. I know he's a worker. And he's a young guy as well, like, as he said, it was like, that was my 21st birthday the other day. So he's a young boy, so he could be out and about. It's a Friday night. But I said me and him would stream Arsenal Man United, just for an example, do you know what I mean? But then again, that would be Europa League final, wouldn't it? So we shall see. Surely we are going to get there. Slavia Prague Thursday, guys, as well. And then it's going to be Emre, isn't it? Imagine if Emre turns us over, guys. He is a bit of a Europa League specialist. Apart from when he got to the final, when he was Arsenal manager. Hello. I'm on live, bro. Go on quickly. What was I saying? Yeah. He was the guy that always won the Europa League at Seville, but then got to Arsenal and got to the final. And yeah, didn't win the Europa League. Got smashed in Baku. I'm afraid I'm really worried that will happen as well to Mr. Arteta. Do you know what I mean? But again, not that I don't mind it. Flirting aside, any more comments about Arsenal Liverpool tomorrow, guys? Are we all in nice and early? What, 7:30, 7:45? You know, I'm on tag, so yeah, I know, mate. Do you know, I can't wait. Just has been again. Sorry, I was just about to reply. I didn't read it all there. The international grade kicked the bollocks out of me, mate. I didn't watch none of the games. Seriously, Linda was telling me England are live today. England is. I was like, are they? Wonderful. Emre will be in the mud if we meet him in the centre. I fucking hope so. I love your confidence on that. Because Emre doesn't like us after. He's got sour grapes. He's obviously bitter about it. I asked for Maguire, I got Socrates. I asked for Fabinho, I got Torreira. I asked for Zaha, I got Pepe. You know what I mean? And so on and so on. And Yumi, I'd have to meet you at the stadium. Ooh. There you go, Han Yumi. There you go. We might have another camera girl there. Linda might be able to interview me and you outside the Emirates next to the Henri statue, for instance. This is what I'm fucking scared of. Come on, I love the reply. That's what I mean. I'm scared of this as well. Let's just hope we're away first, and whatever damage Emre can do is sort of done out in Villarreal. Whether we're 1-0 down, 2-1, 3-2, 0-0, whether we win the game. And then we know the score for when we get back to the Emirates. But then again, we knew that last year against Matthias. But shit. If Emre beats us, I will be off my nut. And I'll be like, Emre may as well still be fucking mad. Oh, mate, if Emre does us in the semi. Oh, please, we can't do this Europa League thing again, seriously. I'm not so sure, Hans. I'm wondering where this fucking confidence is coming from. Like, even if we could pull 3 or 4 wins in a row together, we can't, mate. We've been so super inconsistent, haven't we? Like, we can't. Hey! Now, that was a real one. You listen to Paul Merson, because I love your picture there. Paul Merson talking about regimes and everything. As he said, George Graham knew what time of day it was. Anfield 89, motherfuckers. Do you know what I mean? George Graham, mastermind. That defence as well. Winterburn, Dixon, Adams and Bold, and then he bought Keown back for about $1 or $2 from $2 million from Everton. That defence was with Seaman. That defence was put together for £4 million. Bomber club. I can't see it till I come off my stream, Linda. To be honest with you, it's really small. Piss off. Why would someone say when am I jumping off? Yeah, I can't really see it until I come off and then I look at people's messages personally and everything. But yeah, George Graham was a bad man. Look at even Tottenham, bro. He went to Tottenham, innit, out of total spite and won their first trophy in about 2,042 million centuries. That was a heartbreaker. He won the League Cup at Totty, didn't he? Yeah, he did, the bastard. So, what about the rumours of him resting people for the mighty Slavia? Surely not, mate. Surely not, guys. Though. That's just not the way forward. You know what I mean? That is not the one. That is definitely not the one, man. But yeah, easy. I'm going to try him right now. His phone has been unavailable all day, but he did say he was going to be busy. I want to see if he wants to do a stream with me tomorrow. Arsenal Liverpool. He's a Liverpool fan. I have messaged what's his name? Oh my god, Hazard. Just before I come on the stream today, Easy's phone's ringing. Easy, sorry mate, I did want to talk to you. I'm coming off live just because I wanted to put the pressure on you because someone asked for you on the stream. Are you doing an Arsenal Liverpool with me tomorrow? Do you think you'll be busy? Right, wicked. Guys, all right, I'm going to phone straight back here because I've got a couple of quick things to chat to you about. Right, sorry, yeah. All right, so. Okay, I think Easy is doing a watch along with me. Please, God, don't let us get battered. I've got a Liverpool fan and he's so knowledgeable, this guy. This is another guy that could have done the Euros as well. He easily knows football from mad spectrums and levels as well, man. Just like you had Yumi and Kamala, like, I'd love to get you two involved, man. And, but guys, please, 51 minutes in, come on, let's finish off in exactly an hour then. It's a reasonably quiet stream. Kamala, Yumi, give me a score prediction. Yumi, you've been missing the football. Your heart is ruling your head, G. You're telling me and Kamala out here that we're going to smash Emery in the semi-final. And we're going to do Liverpool tomorrow. I love your confidence, G. I love your confidence. But Arteta's driving this bus, bros, and yeah, mate. I'm not so sure. You know it's easier for me to eat here. I remember when we last won a cup in Europa. I was on the G3. Bros, I was at the game. I swear, my mother, daughter, Busters, and my grandson's life. I was at the game, financed by my brother because I was a young gun at the time, and then he took me to the year after as well. When we got fucked over by Naeem, man. Wicked days, man. Do you know there were white geezer? Because he drunk in the Gunners pub quite a lot. The geezer that used to run around with the 2-half kits. Because we weren't even Nike. When we played Palmer in the semi-final in 94 and Alan Smudger-Smith scored that goal, we weren't even Nike kit. We were going Nike the next year. And he had the kit in 2 halves of the Nike, the red and the blue, the Gunners. And he said, one of the home ones at Arsenal and the blue ones at Gunners. Go on, Hans. Go on, Hans. I know, mate. And if you remember when we went into that game, we went into the game with Ian Wright, our best player, missing. I think we started with someone like Ian Selly or a David Hillier in the midfield. Yeah, we had our own issues. And wasn't that the team that had Thomas Brolin, Zola, and did they have Darlene as well? They had a mad front three Palmer at the time. They were pretty shit hot in Italy, Palmer. And yeah, man, George Graham dealt with them. Everyone said we were going to get smashed. They told me, even my brother was like, we buying you and your buying tickets for you and your brother to go to a different country to watch Arsenal get smashed up for. Yeah, bros. I was a young gunner, man. I was there, mate. I was there. Copenhagen was a beautiful place. Still one of the best. I'll always remember it just from that, bro. Not one fight, not one piece of trouble. No one fucked up the English fans. Now let's forward to the final in France the year after, bros. I was treated as a young little kid, as a scumbag. I remember the police saying to me, "I'll taser you, fuck off in line English." Bro, I was a young kid at the time, man. But things like that make you know things in there. Yeah, mate. Seriously, I was right behind the goal, mate. But the other side, I must admit, that was Palmer's side he scored on. And then, yeah, we scored and then we locked off shot like George Graham knew to. Do you know what I mean? And kept it tight and defensive. Palmer, who did they have? They had Zola. I'm sure they had Darlene, the little blonde Swedish striker, the one that fucked up England one time. And then the year later, Real Zaragoza, Naeem. What a shit cunt. Like no team had ever won it 2 years in a row, and neither of us was better than each other in the game. Funniest thing is I couldn't get behind the goal this time when me and my brother used to like. We were more like halfway line, up in the sky, really good seat, but not what we wanted. And yeah, I see the whole name thing. Oh man, it broke my heart. Brolin, Darlene. Yeah, I remember that one when they destroyed England. But yeah, Thomas Brolin was part of that. Wasn't Zola playing that night as well? They had a few good players. Man, I can't remember everything, but I know they had a few good players that night, man. And we had our talisman, our banger, Ian Wright, suspended. Do you remember? Was it Sampdoria in the semi-final? An overzealous tackle. He come back defending. I do believe we won. We got beat in Italy 3-2. We won him at Ivory 3-2 and a penalty shootout. Mad shit, man. I've seen some mad shit as I go in, man. Trust me. I love this club, guys. I love this club with all my heart, innit? Fuck off. Was it Asprilla that night? So it wasn't Darlene. Darlene played for someone else. It was Asprilla, Zola, and Brolin then. Surely not. I don't remember Asprilla that night, bro. I loved Asprilla. Faustino Asprilla. Did he play that night? I don't want to get Google out on my phone. I don't do nothing slowly. Oh my God. Why am I saying Zola played? Have I got that wrong? Did Zola play for Parma? I'm pretty sure he did. Zola got around in Italy before he came to Chelsea. I love it though, Kamala. Mad knowledge, bros. I love it, bros. I love it. I love it. I love it. Can you remember them days? He's gone all quiet. He's talking to Linda. Fucking hell. And you, me. Do you remember them good old days, bros, on the George? Kamala. So what happened? Was Bruce Rioch just a stopgap for a season? Did they know? Did David Dean know he was bringing Wenger in? Because when you hear David Dean talk on a slide, he was like, I knew Wenger, but no one else on the board did. I told you. I'll always remember there, Zola. I was a young kid and probably a little bit more drunk off my nut than my brother would have ever known because he was too fucked up to fucking control me. Or I mean, drunk to control me. Partying with the English fans. But yeah, seriously, Copenhagen was amazing. No fighting, no drama. It was beautiful. There was one little scrappers. So a CAE mob apparently come out. It was Chelsea fans that come out and cause a little drama. But apart from that, man, it was well run. Beautiful country. The locals were wicked. The food was shit. But that's the way it is, isn't it? But my memories of France the next year was totally shit. Absolutely horrid. Not just because we lost it, but because of the way we were treated. When we come out of the stadium, they thought, obviously, because we're English fans. Not me, man, I was a kid. But we're going to kick off. English country, you go straight to airport. Fuck you, England. They had all their taser guns. They looked like machine guns, bro. Yeah, bro. Proper treated nasty up in France. No, bros. Number one, it was a mad amount of money. I'm not going to lie. And honestly, I was chefing my bollocks off, bros. And I had a different yard to this that was more on a, you know what I mean? Yeah, I moved around quite a lot and everything was expensive. And it was like, you know what I mean? But the coup, I could have probably got a ticket because one of my pals went out. Well, he was trying to really get me to go out there. And when we started looking at the package, bros, it was like you'd have to go to this country, to that country, because I did want to be there. I hadn't started my channel at the time, but I did want to be there. But bros, it was like you'd have to go here, there, everywhere. And I'm not really ready for that, bro. Sometimes I don't even know how to come in and out of my stream with all that freezing things. I'm not ready for certain things. And when I don't speak a lingo as well, bros, I'll go out there and punch someone up like I'm like, do you know what I mean? Like every country I have to go to, like believe me, I shouldn't even say shit like this. I bring you with me, innit? I'm not going out there. I'm ghetto and I'll find the first ghetto looking thug in every country, as I did. Like, yo, weed, smoke. Yeah, come here, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm never lost. Like Spain's a wicked place to go to, you know what I mean? If you need to smoke and everything, that's all accessible. In Denmark, it was well easy as well, bro. You know what I mean? It was hard though, because it was all posh and nice. You just had to find that one little ghetto looking guy. He didn't bring no weed though, that ash thing, do you know what I mean? But I was only a young doing at the time, and I blazed some ash around the nice little Copenhagen streets, do you know what I mean? Fucking wicked place, bro. But where are we? I can't believe Asprilla played that night. He must have been so quiet, mate. See, that's what I mean, bro. They make things unrealistic for fans, and yeah, it's all disgraceful these days. Like, even when it wasn't through the club me and my brother used to go to when I went to Copenhagen. I went to France, to the Parc de France to see us get done by Zaragoza. We went with basically private independent parties, coaches, Gooner fans and everything, do you know what I mean? I can still remember their names now, I'm not going to mention them, do you know what I mean? But yeah, for one or two reasons, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it was never through the club and everything. It was easier to kind of buy your ticket through the club and then kind of do your own thing. Well, that's how me and my brother done it, and boy, it always went smoothly, innit? Like, there was never a problem. But Baku, yeah, just to answer the question, it was just too much of a mad one financially, and then getting stuck there you'd have to stay there for 2 days after the game because they wasn't sure how many people could get in and out of the country. But it was just too much. It sounded, I want to zip in and zip out, especially if I don't know the country and I don't know if I can smoke weed there and I don't know how comfortable I'm going to be in this country. Yeah, so no, I weren't ever thinking to spend £5,000 to go to Baku. Sorry, that's the question answered. Yeah, bruv, of course, bruv. Seriously, do you know what I mean? Hold on. It's in Poland this year, isn't it? See, again, with no disrespect, like, there's so many stadiums, like, see, yeah, they've got to be fair and everything. I don't know, unless it's a wicked stadium in Poland, I can't, honestly, I don't know what it is right now, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I was just, I love you, bros, because we're both going to it. What stadium is it, bros? Is it all fucking nice and good and safe out there? I work, like, seriously, especially before Danny FC TV, I said chef, and I work with a lot of Polish chefs, bros. They don't love people going to their country, you know. They're like, Kurwa, fuck you. Or maybe that's just the Polish dudes on it, and it's not be political up on the stream, innit? But yeah, and shouts out to who? Oh, fuck them. I can't remember their names. Right, we're not going to make this a 2-hour spectacular tonight, guys. As I said, seriously, for anyone that has joined in kind of late, there isn't much of Arsenal today. I was more talking about a lot of the players that are free transfers in the summer. Messi, Donnarumma, good goalkeeper, man. David Alaba, Memphis Depay, Wijnaldum, Chagalagalagalagalagalagalagos, the guy at AC Milan, Sergio Aguero, Julian Draxler, we've been linked with him for fucking years, Eric Garcia, Man City defender, Vazquez, Real Madrid winner, George Boateng, and obviously people like Bertrand, Van Aanholt, a couple of backup left backs. But there's a load of people that are free transfers in the summer. There is ways Arsenal can do this, bros. Again, linked with a Thierry Small, 16-year-old left back, Everton. Not so sure. Dybala can leave. Duvan Zapata, I love Arsenal. Zagadou linked 30 million. Odegaard, we all know the situation. I can't believe that Hakimi signs to leave a decision soon, but we are being linked with Hakimi. Torreira wants to go back home. And again, it's all about Hakimi today, guys. Like, everything I do. I'll just ask Lukesh. Lukesh is one of my chef friends, bros. And he's from Krakow. And as he says to me, Krakow is a crazy country. You go to Krakow, you have to know. I was like, where? Cracovia, Danny. Krakow. So tell me, is it in Kurwa? Yeah, exactly. So tell me, is it in Krakow? Because if it's in Krakow, bros, man like me is blessed, isn't it? I know some dirty Polish soldiers out in Krakowski. Cracovia! Krakow! That's where the Greaser was screaming at me. That he was obviously drunk off his nut. I found him in a walk-in fridge. He went to sleep in the walk-in fridge because he thought, yeah, it ain't worth going home and coming back to open up tomorrow. He just got smashed with a couple of bottles of vodka and slept in the walk-in fridge, though. I'm surprised the cunt didn't die. Must be strong. I can, bros. As Kamala said, Kurwa. Yeah, every time in the kitchen he drops that in. Kurwa. Anyway, is it in Cracovia or Krakow? Because trust me, blood, I'm good. I'll phone Lukesh now. I don't know, Peter, there's a couple of Krakow boys. And what's the other one? Really out of control. Sorry, bro, he was a schizophrenic. Lukesh and who? I can't remember the fucker's name. But yeah, if it's in Krakow, I don't know how you pronounce it, because it was, I think, Krakow and Cracovia, Danny. Don't worry, man. I'll be blessed out there. I'll be blessed in Poland, G. Seriously. Absolutely blessed. I've touched a lot of people's hearts, and I've got, well, in my chefing time as well, man. People knew how real I was in them kitchens, guys, seriously. So I've got a lot of respect in mind. Any kitchen, I can walk into enough kitchens across London, man. So that's what I've got to make my decision after this whole Corona thing. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, this here isn't making money. I haven't put no donations page. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, I'm wondering, is it chefing again? Do I go and do my independent thing? Like more like, as I'm saying, Gunner's Pub, go find somewhere to shop food and everything. Because I'm wicked with the food, and I was doing a match day thing. But I would never be able to do this channel on a match day if I was selling food on a match day. So I can't ever see me doing that again either. But that's my life, guys, not yours. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make decisions of what I'm going to do to keep peas going in nicely. Do you know what I mean? In a legit way, of course. I like legit. Whether people do things on the side, I like legit. But Kurwa, Cracovia, I think I've stomped you with that one, guys. Who's with me, guys? Before we get out of the stream, hour and 5 minutes in, who was with me? Kamala, Hank Yumi, guys, you're fucking as large as always. Shouts out to you, Linda. There is people watching, but it was only us three talking recently, even though Linda, I don't know, she disappeared. I thought she was just talking to Hans. I don't know who's it, because it's just been literally me, Hans, and Kamala talking. But there is a people here. I know Els has gone off to bed, work early in the morning. Guys, Arsenal, Liverpool. It will be a date, what, 7:30? 7:45, the latest, people. Please got a like on the video, and do, of course, subscribe if you're new, as always. Yeah. Easy as well wants to go. What's that? It's in Krakow. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, was that when you still there, or is it in Krakow? Because if it's in Krakow, bros, I am fucking blessed. Let me tell you that right now. Guys, you got God bless me tomorrow. Please be watching on the stream, man. Me and Easy. Easy is a deep Liverpool fan as well. Like, wow. I'll try and get into the stream as early as possible. Kamala, hand you me, man. You're gonna have to have your time as well to jump on, man. Seriously. I'd love you. Maybe we could keep him on as for a reaction after. I'm sure you'd love that, win, lose or draw. He ain't salty. I'll see if Haz has replied to me as well. I've got to talk to this Salib guy, but he ain't come back on tonight. So I'm going to say, bro, you should have actually got me on a Twitter or something, not just sent me an email, especially on the stream where you done it, but safe, whatever. Did you see the way Robson jumped in and jumped out tonight as well? Guys, real ones. I was like, Robson, was you just watching from afar like that, like the whole BT speech I said last night? He jumped in and said Wagwan and then ducked. He usually makes comments, talks about Luton for a minute. You know what he's like. Bro, they all look like geniuses. Bro, real talk. If we're fucking 10th and 18th in the league, we know we're not 18th. Bro, I would honestly say we've got to start trying a few of these people. Like, you see our next 4 or 5 games, apart from Everton, it's like West Brom's we're playing. Bro, it's go look at our next 5, 6 fixtures, bro. This is the time to start breading in kids for next season that have got a genuine chance. I don't care if it's Patino, Aziz, the guy that come from Ajax, the winner, the Watford fucking guy, bro. It's time to start playing. Give that Swedish little striker, give him 20 minutes, give him 10 minutes at the end of the game. Against Slavia Prague. Now look on the next one. We're going to let that guy walk out for free. So yeah, bros, I'd love to see some of these people. Like, we're home to Slavia Prague. If we beat them something silly, 3-4-0, why doesn't some of our kids play in the away leg? Why don't we have kids loaded on the bench? I don't think Slavia Prague, with all respect to them, are going to be offering that much, bros. Yes, they beat Glasgow Rangers, but we ain't fucking Rangers. But, bro, why just throw him in the deep end next year? Imagine you've got Thomas Partey and a half-decent guy alongside him. Say you do get your choice right back, Hakimi. Bros, it's harder for him to break in. I honestly think these geezers should be dropped in 10, 15 minutes at the end of the bros. Look at our next 5 fixtures and tell me we can't drop in Aziz for 5, 10 minutes at the end of all of them games. Seriously. And just on that subject, who do you think is closest to being promoted from this trio of golden kids that people keep saying, innit? I'm going to go and have a look as well. Because we've got people like even Daniel Ballard on loan, Mavropanos, will they ever make the grade? But kids, proper, like there's these Charlie Patinos we're hearing about. There's these Aziz, there's another one, man. There's a couple we've nicked and bought recently. But guys, I'm going to keep it moving. And Yumi Kamala, I fucking love you guys. I know you've already got a like on that video. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Guys, please be with me, innit? Because Easy's going to roast me. I hope we don't get battered, innit? Please be having me to have my back, yeah? You know Easy's a good person, but have my back tomorrow. Guys, I fucking love you. I'm going to get out, yeah? I'm going to phone Easy, arrange tomorrow's stream. Peace and shouts to all of you, innit? Linda, you want to meet Kamala? I've tried to say Hank Yumi and Kamala at the same time. So you said you'll meet Hank Yumi at the stadium. Don't worry, we're going to do this. Hank Yumi, Kamala, get on the personal messages. Who's this before I go? I'll see you at halftime tomorrow. What does that mean, jump in? Because if it does mean you was going to jump into the thing, bruv, you have to email me your email now, not on here personally. Just come on personal messages, because I have to send you an invitation of the link for tomorrow. That's how it works. It's via email. I don't know why StreamYard do it. But on that note, guys, I'm fucking out. Can't wait to talk to you at halftime tomorrow, Hans. Shouts out to you, Kamala. Everyone on the stream, peace out. I'm out of here. Come on, Arsenal. Let's do Liverpool tomorrow. I'm going to have a Liverpool fan with me. Fire.